Firstly, I want to congratulate you for winning the first Dr. Ashok Sakhe Memorial Award, which was given by Dr. Sakhe's foundation, Arogya Mitra Foundation, and that is where I met you for the first time. And that was an award given for the most multi-talented doctor of Danda. And I was amazed to look at your achievements. Let's begin with your journey in the field of medicine as an ophthalmologist. Please tell me about your early life.
So I was born in a place called Reekal.
Okay.
It's in northern Karnataka near Nagalko. So my father was a doctor. He is an MBBS doctor. He was a general practitioner.
Okay.
And my grandfather also was a general practitioner.
Okay.
So they were all practicing in that place. We had a small nursing home.
Okay.
So I did my early schooling and PU education there. From there I moved to Jain Medical College.
Okay.
It was 94 when I came to Belgaum.
Okay.
So I did my MBBS from Jain Medical College.
Okay. 94 onwards.
94 onwards.
Okay.
So it was quite, my childhood was very memorable. We had a good time.
Yeah.
My parents were like very friendly. They never been, they never forced us to do anything. They always made us aware of certain things.
Okay.
So we could take our own decisions.
Okay. Okay.
That is something, a very important message which helped me till today.
Okay.
My dad never asked me how much you are investing in the hospital, why are you putting this so much.
Okay.
So that pressure was never there on me.
So you had a free hand to take your decisions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that is the upbringing which now I feel retrospectively when I see, that is what made us like this probably, or that is what is important for.
Right.
Even when we think about our children, we should do that. I mean,
Yeah.
we should let them, be independent. Let them
Right.
take their own decisions.
Right.
We can guide them. We can make them, aware of certain bad things. But we need not impose too many things on them.
Right. Then after your MBBS, you decided to go for ophthalmology. As
Yes,
your
it was a
specialty.
tough task because getting a postgraduate seat in ophthalmology particularly. So I wanted to do ophthalmology in AIMS,
Okay.
All India Institute of Medical Science. I gave 2-3. I came quite 2-3 entrance exams. I came quite close, but I
Okay.
couldn't get there.
Okay.
So it was like a 2 years struggle after MBBS
Okay.
because getting a seat there was a tough job. I came close enough, but it was not good enough to get in there. But it's all destiny. Shankar Nethralaya was equally good.
Yeah.
So
So you did your MS in Shankar
I
Nethralaya.
did my DODMD.
Okay.
I did my fellowship in Shankar Nethralaya.
Okay.
So that was a life-changing moment for me. It was a very humbling experience. They not only teach you ophthalmology, they teach you how a human should be treated, how you become a better person.
Okay.
That is something which no institute can bring in. I mean, that is something.
And it
which,
stayed with you forever.
I know that's what changed my whole perspective of doing medical profession.
Okay.
Because we used to work 7 to 7, 7 to 10.
My
like
God.
that. And it was something which I was so overwhelmed in seeing that the number of patients we used to see, the number of diseases we have treated there.
Okay.
So I never felt like after finishing my residency there, I never felt like I should get trained or become some senior doctor. I directly started.
That was
the
enough.
confidence
That was
that gave.
more than enough.
So I owe a lot to Shankar Nethralaya.
I want to ask you, Dr. Mahuli, this vitreoretinal surgeon, what does this entail? What is it about?
So it's basically a specialty of the eye, subspecialty of ophthalmology, wherein we need to do 2.5 years fellowship in that. After the residency in ophthalmology, it's a 2 years super specialty fellowship. So we deal with the diseases which are pertaining to the retina. It's the back part of the eye.
Yeah, right.
So if I can show you in that.
Maybe I'll add a picture later.
So it's basically the back part of the eye,
Okay.
wherein it's a light sensitive area.
Okay.
Our eye works like a camera.
Right.
So
That is where the image is
it's
projected.
perceived, yeah. So the retina is basically like a film.
Yeah.
If you see the older camera
Right,
or a processor,
right,
you can
right.
call. So there is where the light is formed and image is formed and perceived in the brain.
Okay.
That part of the specialty. So there are a lot of diseases which affect retina: diabetes,
Okay.
myopia, that's a high number of
Yeah,
glasses,
right.
and there is something called vein occlusion due to blood pressure. So there are so many diseases which retina is affected.
Is there awareness about all this, or you find that still there is need for creating awareness about eye illness?
That's a very good question because this specialty has the awareness has been very less. Specialty of retina, the awareness has been very less.
So you decided to take up this
Retina as a
retina
subspecialty.
subspecialty.
So, as I was telling you about the awareness of the
Yeah,
this
right.
subspecialty, it's very less. When I started 15 years back, there was no awareness about this because I was the only retina specialist in Belgaum. So I had to meet all the doctors, tell them that this can be cured.
Right.
So a lot of local doctors did help me that time.
Okay.
So that's how the referral practice started.
Okay.
So, so after that, it's been good that there was no competition that time for me. But at least I could deliver what I had learned
Right,
and we
right.
could build it up well.
But then, more than an eye surgeon, you are an accomplished eye surgeon. Over 15 years, you have done 15,000 plus surgeries. It's your other interest that has actually made me come and meet you, especially your interest in the culinary field. How did that develop?
So I should thank my mother for this because basic cooking we have learned as children as
yes.
well. So we used to cook when my mom was not well.
Yeah.
We knew basic stuff.
Right.
So all this started few years back when I used to travel abroad for conferences. We
Okay.
never used to get good food.
Okay.
So I decided let's try the local food.
Okay.
It was very difficult for me to take, and I started taking certain classes there.
Okay, so
Then
you started learning.
Yes. So I started taking certain classes like 2 days workshop on
Okay.
baking.
Where? In Belgaum?
No, abroad. When I used to
Abroad.
travel for
Oh my
conference,
God.
we had a lot of free time.
Yeah, right,
Apart from
right.
attending conferences,
Right.
we had some free time where I used to enroll for these workshops. That's how it started, getting deeper into it.
Okay.
So cooking was always my,
Passion.
and I like doing that. Baking, I thought I would never be able to do,
Okay.
but after these workshops, it fascinated me more that I should
What
be
do you cook? What's your best dish?
So I do all types of cuisine basically.
Okay.
My forte, if you call me, it's Italian thing.
Italian?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I do a lot of pastas, lasagnas,
Wow.
different types of pizzas.
Okay.
So I have a full setup in my kitchen.
Wow.
Sometimes I invite.
How is the feedback from friends and family?
Oh, yeah, it's been overwhelming. It's nice. I mean, it's
But
basically.
did you learn Italian cooking in Italy?
No, I did. Yeah, I did it in Paris.
Paris? Okay.
So I learned how to prepare a dough,
Oh.
how to get the perfect consistency.
Because Italians cook a little al dente, a little bit kacha, which we don't like. Indians
No,
love it
no,
overcooked to many times.
But now, see, what we cook is almost like Indianized. I mean, you won't
You-
like.
the Italians may
we
not
won't
be able
like
to
what-
identify.
We won't like what exactly they do.
Right.
So that's how it started. Basically, these workshops motivated me.
Okay.
Then I started documenting them. I started, doing it trial and error,
Wow.
getting things online. So that's how it started. So
What
I-
else? Apart from Italian, what else do you cook?
South Indian,
South Indian?
South
Okay.
Indian, including Bakri Junko also.
You can make a bhakri?
Yeah, I can make a Bakri. So so wherever I travel, I make a point that I learn their cuisine.
Okay.
Like I learn their local dish.
Okay.
At least by eating, if I can learn. Like I've been to Bhutan, just to tell you. Bhutan, there's a dish called Imalach.
Okay.
It's just simple chili and some cheese curry with some
Okay.
parboiled rice.
Mm-hmm.
It is so soothing. It's a wonderful comfort dish.
Okay.
So I actually met a chef there. I asked him how do you get this consistency. looks very simple.
Yeah.
But the intricacies in that cooking, the aromas, the flavors.
The secrets of
Yeah,
small
so all
bits.
these you get to know by
Do
interacting.
you
with-
chefs actually teach you? You have worked with some chefs in hotels as
Yes,
well.
I have worked in certain five-star hotels because I was fascinated by the way they used to plate it, the way they used to handle big kitchens, big numbers. So all those
And
things.
consistency in taste at all
Consistency, yeah.
times.
That is what I wanted to learn.
Yeah.
So I went in their kitchen, requested, somehow I was lucky enough, I made friends with them, they are still in touch with me. So
Do you all share recipes?
it's not about recipes sharing, it's basically that I've tried something new.
Okay.
So so we understand what is this new
Okay.
thing. So
Okay.
basically
Okay.
it's a very creative field. It's a very creative field.
So whenever you have house parties, is it you dolling the
Of
chef's
course,
hand
it is
at all
always,
times?
so, yes. Because I love being there and I like to invite people and even in COVID I made a simple blog
Okay.
for around 300 people
300?
and we distributed in civil hospital.
Wow.
So in my kitchen I had a limited source but we could somehow put in and then we made a
Okay.
packs and distributed.
Okay.
So I like doing these stuff, basically it gives me different pleasure.
Right. One more of your passion which I came to know during your award ceremony was that you are studying to brewing.
Yes.
How did that? Because culinary is different and then brewing.
It all started, during COVID times.
Okay.
I had a lot of free time. So I was never so free in my life. So that I used to work hardly 2 days, only for 2 hours in a day for only for emergency
Yeah.
cases and all that. So I had a lot of free time. So I started exploring. It's a part of cooking itself. It's nothing different from
Right.
cooking.
It's chemistry basically,
Yeah,
just
so,
like
so
food.
I learned a lot of things online
Okay.
that time. It started with me making some homemade wine, so fruits.
Okay.
So-
What fruits do you use?
I use grapes, pineapple,
Okay.
apple.
You get different kinds of grapes because there are certain
Yes.
regions here near
Yes.
Babalkot and the Raiba varieties, table grapes and
Correct. So all these I've tried. Mainly the grapes which are more darker in
Yeah,
color, that
right.
we get a good red wine with that. So I started with whatever available that time because it was COVID time. So grapes were available in certain fruit shops. We used to get in kgs, bulk, then started fermenting. Then we got recipes online.
okay.
There are a lot of online communities.
Okay.
Wherein you can post, you can learn, you can
Ask
show
questions,
pictures. Yeah,
yeah.
so that's a way of learning which I felt was
Right,
good.
right.
A lot of time I spent. So I prepared pineapple wine,
Oh.
prepared sparkling wines,
Okay.
prepared red wines with different cherries,
Yeah.
different berries, all those
Cashew
fruit.
fruit also.
Cashew
yeah.
not
Apple.
right. Cashew or fruit also can be
Yeah,
used.
yeah.
That's not right. Most of these are like sweet wines.
Yeah,
They are not-
right.
Home wines are not very dry like what you get
Right,
commercially.
right.
They're good for palate.
Okay.
They are good to taste. So that's how it started basically. Beer making was always in my mind when I was doing wine. I thought when I can ferment this, I can ferment the grain also.
Yeah, right.
Beer is basically barley.
Yeah, barley.
So then I got a friend from Pune who was supplying these barley for my home packs.
Okay.
So from there I used to source and I source certain equipments. Beer making is not easy at home.
Okay.
You need to get certain fermenters, you need to get certain boilers, chiller, something all that we need to get. So all was easily available online which was not aware.
Okay.
So I sourced all these stuff and started making beer at home. I used to bottle them, cap them, keep everything. So it was well taken by friends. They all liked it. Initially, I was very apprehensive.
Okay.
What if I ferment and it becomes, bad? Or
Right.
if I give
Too
something
much
to my
alcohol,
friend,
yeah.
So I got it tested in lab as well.
Okay.
I sent it for lab, home brew thing. I sent it for lab whether it is.
You want to scale it and make it into
I am-
craft beer or something?
I am doing it. I am doing it. So I'll be very soon starting a brewery in Belgium.
Okay.
So maybe a year's time from today.
Okay.
So
We have quite a lot of these sweet fruits in our region. As you said, the grapes,
Yes,
the
yes.
cashew apple or these
yeah,
fruits.
yeah. So maybe in a year's time we might do it in a commercial setup.
Wow.
So
And then what led you to doing your graduation in
So learning process never. I felt that what I was doing was not enough. I need to learn the finer intricacies because I wanted to scale it. So I wanted to put an industry out of it. So I started studying it.
Okay.
So that's how I enrolled for these courses.
Okay.
And they are basically online courses.
Okay.
Physically, you have to be there for some time.
Right.
But managed and somehow still doing it.
I think this is going to be the first time somebody is actually putting up a brewery in Belgaum
Yes.
on a commercial scale. Though it could start small, but then it can always scale up.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
So I never thought that I'll have time to put up a large scale brewery. But it all started with my patients in Goa.
Okay.
So I practice in Goa as well on
Okay.
weekends. So one of my patients was an ex-Kingfisher employee, he was a BP. So he became very good friend with me. So he tasted my beer,
Okay.
which I made at home. So he said, "Doctor, you have to do this commercial." But that's how he helped me to get
Okay.
on
So
time.
you have the whole thing now. You are into culinary sciences. You can cook, you can brew, you can make your wine. So the entire table is laid out.
So just for a joke, daba or darud.
Okay.
Apart from the joke, these are like, just a passion which I like following.
But the best part is you're going deep into it, studying it from the basics, and then taking it ahead. It's not like a phase where you just do something and then it's forgotten. You are pursuing it. That is something I like.
Whenever you want to start an industry, either it's a hospital or it's any industry, you should know right from housekeeping to the marketing and the finance. Everything has to be, then only you can own it. If you only have money,
Yeah.
it's not enough. Then you cannot scale it.
People will take you for a ride if you
Yes.
just have one
So
part
if
of
you
it.
want to own a business, you need to know everything.
Right.
So even in medical practice, I have taught my assistants how to hold an instrument
Oh,
because I learned it from
your
my
seniors
alma
or
mater.
your mentors.
So that's how a business should run.
Yeah.
Then only it will be
How
successful.
did this golf? You are an avid golfer as well.
Yes.
So you play regularly.
Off late I have not been regular, but I did play regularly. I play once or twice a week.
Where in this one?
Desur and here in
This one. The big
Atta,
river.
PPTA,
Yeah.
military. So I picked it up from my friends again. So I felt it's a very nice game because you play with yourself.
Yeah. At your pace.
Yeah, and you try to. It's a lovely game wherein you try to improvise on your own skills. You're not competing with somebody for skills.
Right.
You just have to play it for yourself.
Right.
And it's very soothing walking in beautiful scenic place.
Yeah.
And, you just need to relax a lot.
Right.
And it's a good walk.
Yeah. You have to walk long distance with
It's a
it.
good walk and plus it's a difficult game. It's not easy. But somehow pick it and my daughter and my wife are playing.
Wow.
So it's like a good.
The family
Absolutely.
pursuit. Are you into tech as well?
Yes.
I'm seeing you wearing the smart glasses. Because
I like.
first I thought, why is he wearing Ray-Ban? And then I saw those two small things and I
Yeah.
said, oh, this is a smart glass.
Yeah. So I keep investing in buying
Okay.
new
Okay.
technology stuff, including my laptop, my presentations. When I do presentations, my PowerPoint presentation are not like usual.
Okay.
So I try
Something different.
I try to do something different, and I always been fascinated with technology.
Vehicles as well? Automobiles?
Yes, that's a weakness you can call it. So automobiles also.
Okay.
Yes. So
Okay.
I like driving cars.
Okay.
Bikes I was earlier, but not much now
Okay.
because of my schedule. I
Yeah.
don't get time.
I wanted to come there. How do you find time? Because you are the incumbent current IMA president as well.
Yeah.
And you are, I think, office bearer of the Ophthalmologists Association of Karnataka as well.
Yes.
How do you find time to do all these things?
I don't like saying that anyone is too busy to find time. It's
Okay.
nothing like that. It's always how you prioritize and how things come to you. Just need to give some time at that particular moment. Most importantly is, you need to plan certain things for the day, for the month, and for a year. So those small plannings are required. Everyone can do everything. I mean, there's no limit. A person can run 100 companies. Definitely they can.
They are doing. We know
They are
people
doing. They
who
are doing.
that.
So looking into that, what we are doing is something very less. It's very
For me
limited.
or somebody like me, it's like inspiring to see you doing all these things and excelling in everyone.
Most important is I'm doing things what I like.
Yeah. That's what you enjoy.
Yeah, that's what I enjoy, and I don't stop doing anything.
Correct.
That you find time eventually. So I find time with friends. I go out. I take time with family. So all those things are important. Their pockets are like where you give time, how you arrange it. It's not only that if you're too busy, stuck with one thing. All these help me practice medicine also.
Is it?
Yeah, my mental makeup is different.
Right, you're fresh.
So when I follow my other things, when I finish by 5 and I go to cooking every day, so that relaxes me a lot.
You cook every day?
Every day, night, yes. Every day.
And you dish every day?
Every day.
Oh my god, that's such a
So
delight.
I started small my Insta for cooking,
Okay.
but I was unable to edit videos. That part was always lacking. But I still cook.
Okay.
Every day I do. It's usually one pot meal.
Okay.
So I do it every day.
Another maybe a blessing that comes with following so many passions is you get to meet different people from different spheres of
Exactly,
life.
yeah.
Your friend circle is diversified. How does that help?
So it helps a lot. Like I've been in Rotary for a long
Yeah,
time.
you are a Rotarian.
So I have friends from variety of business backgrounds. So we learn a lot from them because how they manage their business. Our contacts improve. It helps both, like personally and for the business as well, professionally also. So this is very important, and socially you have to be active.
You are also a Freemason.
Yes.
So there are quite a lot of things. I want to come to one question. Are you spiritual?
I never explored that angle of being spiritual or not spiritual. Spirituality ultimately, I feel, brings happiness, tranquility.
Which is what all these things are giving you.
My retina practice, my passion gives me. I mean, if you take that as spirituality, yes, for me it is like that.
But do you read something spiritual? Do you follow some ideology?
Not really, but I listen to certain, world leaders. I listen to certain spiritual gurus, how they talk, and I only take what makes sense to my life.
Right.
So I don't blindly follow anything, but they do influence.
Okay.
They do influence on my mental status.
What else is there in the future? What do you want to do apart from this, having your craft growing or?
Long due is, I would love to be in the kitchen. I'd love to open a restaurant.
Okay,
Possibly,
that
I
is
don't
the
know.
logical extension.
Yeah, but I don't know when it will happen. But
Maybe soon.
Maybe soon. So because I feel these are very creative fields.
Right.
So when you create a dish and when it is appreciated, the pleasure what you get
It's different.
is different.
You feel Belgaum is a good city to pursue all these things, or had it been better if you were in a different place perhaps, or you find everything in Belgaum?
You find most of the things in Belgaum, and now things are available online also.
Yes.
You don't have to really look in Belgaum itself.
So it's brought the whole world together,
Yeah.
maybe because of the
Yes.
internet.
Yes. So Belgaum is a good city. I mean, you have enough people, enough time
Right.
to get to
Right.
explore things.
So Dr. Sachin Mahuli, it was such a pleasure knowing all your different pursuits.
Same here.
And please let us know if we can be of help in any one of these apart from the sports part. whatever way we can, and those who are listening to us also, maybe they can connect with you. Please rejuvenate your Insta handle. We'd like to see more of your recipes.
I'll take your help for that.
Please do that. Thank you so much for being on Mavin Talks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Same here. Pleasure talking to you.